No. That is not the what the thing is. Actually, see, this is the beauty of it. He went to the length of finding out whether it was actually an orphanage.
He dropped my milkshake.
Bhavani, guys, this is Beni.
And this is Dhru. And today we are going to react to an interview of Davido. I hope I'm saying it right. Davido by Trevor Noah. And this is a very recent interview, so we were intrigued to see what Davido has to say.
Davido!
Thank you. What's up?
Welcome back. Last time we were together, you were with me in like a tiny little room.
Yeah, no crowd. I'm happy to see people. What's up?
Right?
I was like, finally, people.
Yeah, people. Yeah. You were celebrating people as well. I think since I've seen you, what, you went and sold out the O2 Arena again in the UK? Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You know, you're back on the road. You're back out there.
My favorite part of being an artist and musician has always been performing, being on the road. Yeah. And for that to be taken away from me, it was really, really sad. But we're happy that, restrictions are, everything's getting back to normal.
Slowly but surely, yeah.
We can do our full capacity shows. We can have a beautiful crowd like this over here today.
Was there anything weird that happened to you? You know, I know a lot of performers, when they came back, it was like a shock for them. Like some athletes would talk about how they weren't used to a crowd cheering. Some people would talk like, did you have anything like that?
Yes, especially like I was out in the UAE, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously I'm used to having thousands and thousands of people in the crowd.
Right.
And then they booked us for a show, but the restrictions was that they can be at the show, but there has to be like space between the tables, but they can't stand up. And most of my songs is dancing songs. So it's like, so I remember, and guess what? I remember, so I'm performing, and it's like they want to get up, but they just looking at me. So I'm like, yo, I can't, this is so boring. So I went on the table, and I'm telling everybody, stand up. They're like, so I remember after the show, I got in trouble with the promoter got in trouble because I wasn't even meant to get that close. But performing, engagement with the crowd is like 80% that gives the artist the energy.
It gives you the life, it gives you the feeling, it gives you the whole...
I just went back this time, I was in there like... Whoa.
Everybody stood up.
Everybody.
They were like, we're going to stand up for last time. We're going to make up for it. By the way, happy belated birthday. Since I've seen you, you turned 29 in it was November. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I just say, this is one of the craziest and most magical things I've ever seen in my life. So I know you started this as a joke, but you, for your birthday,
yes,
you posted your Venmo to social media.
Yes. Let me tell you what happened.
Okay, tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
So,
wait, I'll tell you what the story was, and then you'll tell me what happened. So the story was, Davido posted his Venmo to social media and was like, everybody give me money for my birthday, right? And then people sent $500,000. Yeah. So and then you were like, because I want to rescue my Rolls Royce. Which
I shipped it, I bought a Rolls Royce.
Okay, so let's start the story. Let's start the story.
Let me tell you the story.
Yeah, okay, go.
So it was two things. I really wanted this watch for my birthday, and I wanted like my management and my like personal team to get it.
Okay.
So it started off as, yo, David wants this watch. Let's all put in money.
Yeah.
And then by mistake, my manager sends one of the messages to me. So I'm like, what watch? So that was dead. That was dead. So, and then after I was like, yo, actually, we should, because I'm the one that's always giving.
Right.
I'm never really the one to receive presents. I'm the one always giving presents. I'm the one always making sure that everybody is okay.
Right.
So I'm like, this year I'm putting myself first. You feel me? So I was like, me and my friend was in the balcony. I was like, yo, should I put my account and see if that shit, if it gets lit?
Yeah.
He said, I said, I have one account I don't really use like that. And the balance on that account was like 0. I'm telling you, 0. So I tweeted, I was like, I just shipped a Rolls Royce to Nigeria. So the price of the car is basically the same when you're trying to clear it. So
because it doubles in many countries when you...
Just like in SA2.
Yes.
So if you buy a car, $500,000, to get it off the ship back home, you're paying like another $400,000. Because of the taxes.
Yeah, because of the import
like
taxes,
that.
yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'm about to just have my fans give me money and then I'm gonna go get the car out. So I put it up.
Because you got to free the Rolls Royce, obviously. I
Yeah.
mean.
I put it up 2 minutes. Equivalent to dollar, I'm gonna say the amount in dollars. 20,000 in like 7 minutes. I'm like, ah. And then I went to go take a shower. I come back, it's like 70,000. I'm like, so you know what I started doing? I started calling out people, like famous people, like, hey, come on, you know I gave you a hit song last year. Come on. I'm like, everybody that I've helped, whichever way. That's why this tour is called We Rise by Lifting Others. Everybody that has helped in every way, just donate money to me. And it came up to, I was scared, it came up to how much? 600,000.
600,000.
600,000. And at this point, I'm like, can I keep this? You feel me? Like, so much is going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be that insensitive. And I just felt, you know, I spoke to my dad. He's my mentor.
Yeah.
I pick up the phone. Hey, son, you know, we can't keep that money, right? I was like, we think the same. Like, you know, I was already thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people, even though, like, people were like, nah, a lot of people was like, no, keep it. You've done so much for the community.
Can I tell you, like, it's funny you say that because, like, one thing that I've learned around the world, Nigerians love giving people money, especially when they've done something they like. Like, I remember, like, I did a comedy show once in South Africa, and you just do the show and then you're done. And then after the show, a Nigerian guy came up to me afterwards and he was like, Trevor, that was one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. And then he shook my hand and it was just a wad of cash. And I was like, no, what is happening here? And he was like, that's for a good show. I was like, they paid me already. He's like, no. So I can see it. So
So what we did, you know, I woke up the next day reflecting, you know what I'm saying, and I just reflected my whole life and how God has blessed me so much. And, you know, we decided, you know, as a family and as a team, you know, to donate all $600,000 to orphanages around Nigeria.
Ah, my man.
And
I love that.
Yeah, it was crazy. So we, just for accountability, you know, just for accountability, it took like 2 months. You know, we have to know which orphanage is real. I had to send people to each, like, every orphanage.
To make sure there's actually an orphanage there.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? So it was taking like 2 months, right? Then I started getting tweets like, man, this dude kept it, bro. He still got that money. Because, like, after that, I bought like 2 more cars.
And then people were like, those are the cars now.
I bought a Lamborghini and but that was just my money. The people were like, yep, that's it, that's it.
Now your fans are seeing you in the streets.
Yeah, but after 2 months, I did a spreadsheet, you know, and I had, you know, everything was accountability. Every wire that we did, every money that we spent, you know, went to that cause. And I'm happy that in my lifetime I got to do that, you know, and to be remembered for that. It's
fun, man. I like that. I like that. You know, a joke that turned into something big and then you brought it back around. I also like that there's some fans who are going to see you now driving your car and they'll be like, those are my wheels.
You know, listen. I was saying that, I was like, that's how I'll be driving this car. I'm like, now, is it not us that bought the car for you?
That's not your car, that's our car.
That's our car.
That is our car.
Hey, move on, I'm getting in.
Let's talk about the tour, man. Like you said, you told me about the title, and you know, you've really been an artist who has gone from just making hit songs that are fun to hit songs that are fun and also have a meaning behind them.
African designers, I'm only eating African food. I'm having African chefs come in, do food backstage.
Wow.
African dancers. So it's not just only me. So we coming together, we rise and we taking everybody with us.
Man, that is a beautiful message.
Thank you.
And yet you brought me no jollof to the show. We'll talk about it next time. We'll talk about it next time. Good seeing you. Congratulations. An amazing tour. Stand Strong is out now. And so are tickets for We Rise by Lifting Others. That's the tour. Make sure to get it.
Such a cool interview, so cool. And you know, I just want to start with the beginning. The way he came in, he did a little namaste. I don't know if it's a namaste thing or it's just like gratitude, whatever that was. I really liked it. It was so cool. You know, it's interesting to hear popular artists' perspective, right? Like, we as human beings are so adaptable. Like, we had to adapt a lot during the pandemic. People's lifestyles completely changed. And it's very interesting to see that how it affects artists who have been performing, who are like, get their energy from the crowd and get that validation. What I don't understand is, okay, he went to UAE and there was like, okay, spacing between the tables. I understand that. But why were people not allowed to stand up? Like what?
I tell you what I think is because once you stand up and once you start swaying and dancing, then you get close together. You know, a little bit of freedom becomes this match then.
Yeah, and it's funny, his song is Stand Strong. And they couldn't stand. That was also cool, the story about him getting all this money. I mean, $600,000. I would have thought he would get more. I'm just saying. I would have thought he would get more. And then I was very intrigued to know in the interview, did he actually spend it on himself? And in my head, while he was saying all that, I'm like, why not? You know, like why?
Yes.
Like, people expect artists to always donate. That's the expectation from every rich person, but why not?
But why not? Very true.
Yeah, like it was his birthday, and I feel like it's a person's prerogative to do what they want to do with their money. I think it was during those pandemic times, so that's why he chose to donate to orphanages. And when you're a public person, you're always under scrutiny, right? It's like 2 months. Oh, where is the money? I didn't know personally that these celebrities have to send someone to vet whether it's an actual institution that they're donating to or not.
No. That is not what the thing is. He actually, see, this is the beauty of it. He could have simply donated it to 1 or 2 or 3 institutions, right? Orphanages. Or he could have just made a net banking transfer or something. But he went to the length of finding out whether it was actually an orphanage. You see, because there are lots of scams going on.
Yeah.
If you just give it, you're done. You have donated, right? But he went to the length of finding out whether actually it was being beneficial to real orphans. And yes, again, I feel that he asked for money and people gave it. People gave it willingly. So that gives him the complete right to keep all of the money, but he did not, right? But he chose to do otherwise, and that's amazing. Are you aware he's been in some previous controversy also? Stand Strong is a song that became a kind of an anthem.
Yes, it's just that the song became, sorry, he wants to say something. That song became part of a protest against the government,
Right.
which is why
And
he
he
had to
was in
flee the
trouble.
country.
Yes. So it's like he's kind of a magnet for controversies, big or small. Again, those $600,000 was like, you're taking our money.
Right.
Those are our wheels. He's saying, those are our wheels. Come on, move over.
Yeah, it does make me think like a life of a celebrity is like, even if you're in the toilet, you're scared that someone is watching. I feel like it's such a interesting, strange life to have, right? But I think he's handling it very well. He's funny. And I loved that he's bringing people together. And I was going to say his costume was so amazing, so beautiful. Not like a black tuxedo that every guy from the US or Britain wears at a talk show. It's the same. Women have many options, but with the guys, if you think about fashion in the West, it's the same tuxedo. African, Indian cultures where guys have fashion, have colors. And his colors were maroon and stuff. Yeah, so beautiful. That was such beautiful attire. And why the hell not? Africa has so much to give. The fashion, the food, the music, he's bringing it all to America. So that's really
I love that about African countries, their artists, they are so bold. I love that. I mean, if they're going to America, they're going with all the pride and their own culture, and they're representing it full on. And that's amazing. I love that. Yeah.
And they're all like bosses.
Yeah.
They're boss. I'm a boss. And why not?
I think their life philosophy is also great. To think about the community. It's not about just one person. You look at any Nigerian, so far any African celebrity, and they almost always they'll talk about how they are grateful and thankful to society, to God, and they always are trying to give back and not just to say it.
I mean, I thought this interview was great, and I'm glad Trevor Noah is bringing more awareness to African artists. Of course, they reach more and more people who might not be aware of African music, who are into politics, but they realize, oh, wow, like, look at this. This is so cool. And I love what Trevor Noah said as well, that if a Nigerian likes something, he will give you money, which is so cool. What a cool society, you know, right? And maybe that's why their entertainers are so rich.
So it's like it's an appreciation. You know, in olden days, there were kings. They're happy. They, you know, take off the jewelry they're wearing and okay, this is for you. You made me happy, kind of thing. So it's just an appreciation. It's not simply again about the money. It's just that you made me so happy, so you deserve something. And so these days it's money. And that's
Yeah,
lovely.
you brought joy. You brought joy into my life. You brought hope into my life. And music does so much for people, as we can see in the protest it was used. He dropped my milkshake.
Oh my God.
Wait. Clean all of that. All right, guys, if you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. Also, actually like our video if you actually liked it, and share it with friends, spread the word. And until next time, Odabo.
Adabo.